Hey there, and another balancing patch preceding the 11.3 patch that's going to be on live servers went on the PBE yesterday, and here is a review of that patch. There are plenty of balance changes, and that's what we are here for. So first of all, we have Anivia nerfs on her Q damage, both on the base damage and the AP ratio, though they're like small nerfs. And there's also a cooldown increase on the ultimate. So probably after these nerfs, Anivia is not going to be as oppressive. Ezreal buffs, and combined with the Essence River buffs from last patch, I think that's generally going to affect him well. Even bigger nerfs to Ivern. Small buffs to Karma's mana regen right here. This is a very small figure. However, do keep in mind that she is the type of a champion that builds mana items, so for each 100% bonus mana regen that she builds, which is almost every item that she builds, she will gain this value from the buff. So look at it from a perspective of a percentage increase to your total mana regen than to just a flat value of 0.3 per second, because these things do scale off of base mana regen, and we have also a mana cost decrease on her Q by 10. We have some buffs to Mordekaiser here, and Olaf attack speed and passive lowered, and base HP lowered, so these are more Olaf nerfs. If I'm not mistaken, they also nerfed him in the last patch. And they are also further nerfing Pantheon's early game and jungling, apparently. Although that wasn't his most popular role, certainly. Ramos nerfs, these are sort of weird. I don't remember Ramos being the most oppressive of tanks, especially after the Sunfire nerf. But it is what it is. Basically his E cooldown will now no longer scale as you level up the ability. Buffs to Singed, mana cost increased on Silas's Q, and actually, no, it's not increased, my mistake. It's made to 55, so it's only increased on level 1. After that, it's lower, so that's a buff. And damage increase on his W, another buff. Talia, I'm expecting this to be a buff, and indeed it is. Small movement speed buff, bigger in the early game, and stone damage to monsters after the first hit lowered. Yes, this is a jungle nerf. I guess they're trying to keep her in line so that she doesn't just become usable in the jungle and nowhere else. They would rather have her unusable anywhere. Lower damage on Udyr. These are a lot of balance changes compared to usual. Vladimir buff, and in fact this is only buff to his early and mid game, but his late game was already strong even after Grievous Wounds changes. And a buff to Lord Dominic's regards. And then we have yes, this is the beginning of the item changes. So even more changes to Phantom Dancer. Once again, they're changing the recipe, lowering the attack speed, giving the item AD as well, and they're changing the passive, so it's easier to obtain but also weaker. Some sort of stat shift, and it will cost a total of 2.6 thousand gold. Seems like a pretty nice item for what it offers for that value. Iron Spike Whip wave clear nerfs. I suppose this will hit champions like Talon, who build Gore Drinkers so that they can shove the wave and then roam. And the last item change is to Immortal Shield Bolt. AD increased and attack speed increased. I think that it's a great direction to make this item more accessible for ADCs and not just have it as a Yasuo and Yone item. And these are considerable buffs that will surely bump its win rate enough to at least match Kraken in certain scenarios, especially for melee champions like Master Yi, who also got destroyed last patch, by the way. And yeah, Thank you for watching. This time I did not quite read through these in advance before making the video, so sorry if I was stuttering a bit more. And yeah, thank you for watching again. Have a nice day. Bye.